I sincerely thank you all for coming around. I want you to borrow me your ears for a few minutes so that we can dissect on some important issues. But before I go into that, I want to appreciate my Igbo brothers and sisters all over the world, the ones that have been constantly talking and agitating for the restoration of Biafra. I want to tell you all this. You all have a special place in the kingdom of God. And you as an Igbo man, you as an Igbo woman, you as a middle-aged Igbo man, youth, children, and up till today, you don't want to talk about Biafra. You don't want to hear the idea of Biafra. You don't like the way it's sounding. You despise the word Biafra with passion. You see Biafra as an impossible mission. Then I have to tell you this. You all deserve to be thrown into a lagoon. And if you believe that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable because you're piling up this illusion that someday an Igbo man will become the president of Nigeria, then I have to shock you with this news. An Igbo man will never rule Nigeria. You don't like the sound? But that is the truth. An Igbo man doesn't have a space in our Sorok. An average Alamajiri will never vote for an Igbo man. Let me respond to one Alamajiri that said something in that lopsided TV station channels. The man said that Igbo people are not ready for presidency. Mr. Alamajiri, an average Igbo man that has sense, an average Igbo man that sucked his mother's breast for more than 9 months will never think of Nigeria, not to talk of Nigerian presidency. We are not interested in that. If really Ojukwu was interested in Nigerian presidency, he wouldn't have risked more than 3.5 million Biafrans. Are you not thinking what I'm thinking? Is the whole thing not crystal clear? But it's quite unfortunate that my Igbo brothers are yet to wake up from this nightmare that has befallen them. I was raised in the north. I could tell you the mentality of an average Hausa Fulani man. No wonder they call you a Nyamiri. There is a reason for that. An average Aramajiri doesn't like you. An average Fulani man does not trust you. They don't believe in you. They don't like what you do. But my people are yet to understand this fact. Now you are a senator or a governor in the southeast, the 5 eastern states we have in Igbo land. You are an ex-senator or the present senator that we have. And the reason why you are still following Hausa Fulani sheepishly is because you believe that one day an Igbo man will be the president of Nigeria or will emerge as the president of Nigeria, or you will someday become the president. Then I have to tell you, Mr. Governor, Mr. Senator, kindly wake up from your fantasy world. It is an impossible mission you are about to embark on. And now someone will never give you presidency. You all are yet to believe that you are still slaves and they are your slave masters. You don't understand it? You don't like the way it sounded? Igbo people will never rule. And if it is my vote that will make an Igbo man to emerge as the president of Nigeria, then Igbo people should prepare for failure come 2023, because they will fail and they will fail woefully. No wonder the Yorubas are seeing us as their enemy. An average Yoruba man sees an Igbo man as a threat, as an enemy. But then I watched in that same lopsided TV station channels where the secretary of Miyetti Allah openly on the national television insulted Yorubas, called you all names, called you primitive politicians that knows nothing. And I was expecting Yorubas to respond to this man, yet up to today, I haven't gotten a good and substantial response from them. But if it were to be an Igbo man that came on the national television to insult you in that level, by now, heaven could have been let loose. You all could have been barking like dogs that you all are. You think Igbo man is your enemy. You think we are threats to you. What has happened ever since that Hausa man came to the television to insult you all? And when we speak, he would tell all of us to vacate. If it was an Igbo man that came to make such statements, by now you could have been threatening Igbos that are living in Yoruba lands. You think Hausa man is your friend. You think Hausa man is going to sit down and take you in as a brother, then you must be daydreaming. Yorubas are still cowards. I keep saying it over time. You all are still cowards. Let me talk about Senator Enyinaya Abaribe. Enyinaya Abaribe is the only responsible and the reasonable senator that is in that animal republic called Nigeria from the southeast. And somebody was asking me, is Senator Enyinaya Abaribe the only senator from the southeast? My brother, I have to answer you. He is the only responsible and the only living senator that is from the southeast. The other ones are as good as dead. They are sitting down, whiling away time. But I don't want to talk about them because they are not the reason why I am here. So my Igbo brothers and sisters, the best you can do for him is to pray for him, because he is representing an average Igbo man that has sense in that watermelon republic called Nigeria. Now this is for Khan. Christian Association of Nigeria. They've been killing your members. They've killed a lot of Christians. They've butchered a lot of reverend fathers, killed a lot of priests. And the best you could do is to declare 3 days fasting and prayer. What are you fasting and what are you praying about? Haven't you all fasted and prayed enough? I am not disputing the fact that fasting and prayer doesn't work. But then again, you all have fasted and you've prayed. Isn't it time for you to start taking action? I thought they said the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent taketh it by force. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. You fasted. You have prayed. Time to take action. The children of Israel went to war. They won many wars. No wonder they were called the children of God. And you all are still praying. Can't you tell your members to start picking up weapons, to start taking up arms? Tell them to defend themselves. You don't sit back at home and you watch your enemy about to slit your throat, and you say you are praying, you are a Christian, you don't want to kill. I will not say that somebody wants to cut off my throat and I won't defend myself. I will first of all take the knife and stab the person before he could get to me. Tell them to go to their farms with their cutlasses. Tell them to sleep with their knives. It is no longer a joke. You all will have to start sleeping with knives. Tell them to take their guns and kill their enemies before the enemy gets to them. Can I tell you why God has refused to answer your prayers for long? Reverend fathers, general superintendents, all the pastors listening to me, do you know why you have been praying for more than 30 years of your life, yet God is not ready to answer your prayer? Because God did not create Nigeria. Ever since I started going to church, even as a teenager, I've been to so many churches. It has always been pray for Nigeria, pray for our leaders. Are you telling me that God doesn't answer prayers? Is God deaf and dumb? It is very, very clear to us now that God did not create Nigeria. The more you keep praying for Nigeria, the more the problem is escalating, the more the problem is getting worse by the day. How many churches do we have in Nigeria? How many bishops? How many GOs? How many general superintendents? Yet, the bird that is crying is still crying without shutting up its mouth. That is to tell you that he cannot answer a prayer of something he doesn't know nothing about. God does not know about Nigeria. Therefore, he will not answer prayer coming from that zone. That is why you must have to start changing your pattern of prayer. If you are so interested in Nigeria that you love the unity of Nigeria so much, then you must have to start invoking the spirit of Lord Lugard. You must start invoking the spirit of Flora Shaw, because they are the one that arranged all this that is happening now. So you have to start invoking them. He cannot answer you because he doesn't know about Nigeria. Start to re-strategize on your prayer. Tell your GOs and your bishops to start praying for the Republic of Oduduwa, the Republic of Biafra. Check what will happen in the next 30 days. I am giving all of you assignments. Tell your bishops to change the level of their prayer, their formats, to change the format of their prayers. Before I go, I want to sympathize with my brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the loss of his parents, the one and only true leader of Igbo land, with the undiluted truth. I want to seriously sympathize with you, my brother. I just hope and pray your parents find a special place in the kingdom of God. If you've not started agitating for Biafra, if you've not started talking about the Biafra, then the only opportunity you have today is today. The only opportunity you have is now. You could sleep without waking up because your enemies are watching. So you must talk about Biafra. You must tell people about Biafra. You must sensitize them about Biafra. The only option you have is today. The only time you have is now.